The Legal Lowdown is brought to you by the Pendas Law Firm.
In today's Legal Lowdown, we're talking about the ever-important question. The first one you got to think of is, how do I choose the right lawyer? And joining us from Pendas Law is Lou Pendas and Hayes Mathis. And guys, all right, so walk me through it here. I got a case, I think I got a case, and I got to pick a lawyer. What are the questions I need to be asking?
Let me tell you, this is the single most important decision you're going to make following an accident, a slip and fall, or any type of case, quite honestly. Selecting the wrong attorney can be very costly. Here's what I recommend. Before hiring a lawyer, ask that lawyer educational background. Where'd you go to school? How did you do on your bar exam? Believe it or not, no one ever asked that. In the 20 years that I've been doing this, I've never had anybody do that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to succeed one way or the other, but it certainly is something that you should incorporate within the list of many things that you should ask, to include, how many cases do you handle that are similar like mine? No one ever asks. What's the rate of success? How many cases does the firm resolve pre-suit, which means without the need for litigation, and what type of results do you get? Literally ask about what is the monetary return on these types of cases. You can go to our pendaslaw.com and get all of our results. You'll see everything from the $10,000 all the way up to the millions that we've recovered for the multitude of different cases and different clients. What else? How many trials have you had, and what's the rate of success in those trials? Time and time again, people will hire somebody and never ask that. What if this is a person that never tries anything? The insurance companies will know that. And if that attorney is prone to settlements without the need for litigation, guess what? The insurance companies will take advantage of that. So it is imperative that you dig as far as you can to reassure yourself that the qualifications of that lawyer is exactly what you're looking for and suited for your needs. There are different levels of experience. You don't necessarily need a 30-year guy versus a 10-year person, but depending on your need will depend on the type of lawyer that you are requiring. We have the gamut. We have highly experienced people, and we have people that will handle cases that are not as complex and that are going to get you very positive results. So the key here is to get as much information as possible in order to make sure that you are covered. Something else that's critical. Now, not everybody will have the financial wherewithal in order to develop your case. If you've got a lot of people that hang their shingle, if you will. They just graduated a couple of years ago from law school. They don't necessarily have the financial wherewithal, not to mention the experience, to take on a wrongful death case that's unbelievably complex. Well, you've got to make sure, for example, we've been around for a very long time and very well financed. What does that mean? When we get somebody in that hires us with a complicated case that takes hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to develop, we've got those resources. So it's going to be very impactful for that case and that client to receive those benefits that we have to offer.
Yeah, no, those are some great questions. A couple of them I hadn't even thought of. And Hayes, so the person has chosen Pendas Law. Talk about the services that you provide for your clients and how you think that distinguishes and makes you guys unique.
Well, at the end of the day, we are a trial law firm. So we are in the business of taking care of our clients and trying a case, taking it all the way to trial if need be. So I'd say those two are the most important services we can provide. One, protecting the client's rights from the beginning all the way, and if need be, we have the resources and the experience to take the case to trial. What I'd say would make us somewhat unique is a few things. One being personal attention. In Jacksonville here, I pride myself on personal attention to clients. If they call up, a lot of people will say they get someone else, not their lawyer. Well, if they want to talk to me, I'm accessible. They can talk to me. I can guide them through and answer questions they need to have. And then another thing is, this office here, I'm definitely a part of the community, the Jacksonville community. I've been here since early 2000s. So if we get a case, whether it be an auto accident or slip and fall or anything like that, when someone comes and talks to me, I know exactly where they're talking about. I live in the area. I've been here for a while. So I think those are some of the main things that we can offer.
Good stuff. And as we always say, the first step is to call them. The consultation's free.
That's exactly right. As a matter of fact, Interview us as often and as many times as you'd like. It's going to be a relationship.
Yeah.
We're in this for a long haul, and we're in this to benefit the client.
It's an important one, too. Appreciate you guys, and thanks to Pendas Law for making this segment possible. And if you want more information from them, you can go to their website at pendaslaw.com, or you can call them at 904-800-0000.